Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Pro Aging with Paige. Sorry it's taking me a minute to produce another episode, but some shit happened at work that made me really sad. So I just kind of, laid low for a little while. I know I posted a video a few days ago, or like about 2 weeks ago, that I was going to be doing a perfume video. So here it is. I have a lot of perfumes and I've been loving perfumes probably since the late 70s. So definitely a perfumista here. If you're new here, my name is Paige and this channel is called Pro Aging with Paige, where we talk about women's empowerment mostly. Today though, I'm gonna veer off from my usual stuff, which is beauty and makeup, and I am gonna talk a little bit about my perfume collection. So my perfume collection is mostly white florals. I grew up on the coast of North Carolina, in southeastern North Carolina, and in the springtime, the air is full of jasmine and magnolias and gardenias and honeysuckle. And so those are the scents of my childhood. So the majority of my perfumes always have, not always, but most of the time have a white flower note threading through them. So I do want to show you some of my perfumes. My perfumes are very curated for me and what I like. You may go, oh my God, this perfume collection is kind of outdated or not super trendy or whatever it is. But I'm going to say this, I am not going to pay more than about $150 for a bottle of perfume because I just don't think it's worth it. And I think there is some incredible perfumes that you can buy that don't sit at that really high price point, that are long lasting. They smell wonderful. They're beautiful compositions. So, I'm just not a super big fan of buying really expensive perfume to say that I have really expensive perfume, because there's some perfume out there that is incredible and smells just as fantastic. So let me get started. So every once in a while, I'm going to look over here because I have to pick up my perfumes. So I have Tuberose Perfumes and I have Jasmine Perfumes. So I'm going to show you those. And I do have a couple of perfumes that have both Jasmine and Tuberose in it. I've noticed a lot of white florals, there is, a lot of those two notes in them, Jasmine or neroli or Tuberose. So I'm going to start off with my Tuberose. I only have 4. I've pretty carefully curated these though. Because Tuberose can be a bit much sometimes. So I only wear them sometimes, and I don't wear them often, only when I'm super in the mood. So let me show you my first one. So this is right here. This is Madonna Truth or Dare. Oh my gosh, this is discontinued. I've got probably about a quarter of a bottle left. I think I've probably had this for about 10 years. Look at this bottle, isn't it really pretty? Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is just one of my all-time favorite tuberoses. It's got gardenia and neroli and lily in it. It is all white flowers, and it lasts a long time. It has a nice sillage. And, 1 or 2 sprays will do you. This would be one of my favorite creamy tuberose. This is Madonna Truth or Dare. All right, so let's see. The second one that I have is by Diptyque. So this is, I'm gonna turn it this way. This is Dausun by Diptyque, and this one is more of a green tuberose. It's not as super in your face as some tuberoses that I've smelled before. It's a little bit more delicate. It's not necessarily shrill, but it is green. It is kind of toned down, but not that much. And I'm gonna say 1 or 2 sprays will do you all day long for this one. You have to love tuberose though to wear this. So this is Diptyque d'Ossane, and it is definitely tuberose and green leaves heavy. Let's see. So my third tuberose fragrance is this one. So this is Rihanna Rebel Fleur. And, you know, this is kind of a powerhouse. And it's very spicy. This one actually, it has a lot of coconut in it. So it's got an island vibe to it. For me, it feels like it's at night and I'm in South Beach and I can smell the coconuts and the white flowers kind of all around me. And I believe this might have some hibiscus in it too, which makes sense. This also has patchouli at the base, so it's very sexy, and I think it's perfect for summertime at night if you want to, you know, get the island vibe going. I love this tuberose fragrance. You know what, and you can find this for a really low price point, you know, at any TJ Maxx. So, you know, I highly suggest getting this if you like to have coconuts and tuberose in the same place. So this right here is Rihanna Rebel Fleur, and I love it. I will always have a bottle of this. And my last tuberose fragrance is Juicy Couture. So this is the original Juicy Couture. This is Juicy Couture, Juicy Couture. And I know there's been a million flankers of Juicy Couture, but this is the original. And look at the juice. It's gotten kind of really dark. I've had this, oh my God, for a long time too. And this is definitely my favorite tuberose that I've ever tried. And I have tried a shitload of tuberose fragrances in my time. And this one I'll always have a bottle of. It's fruity, it's fresh, it's not really heady. Like, you know how tuberose can just kind of really weigh on you a little bit, and this one does not do this. It lasts all day. The price point is low. It's not discontinued. You can find it. Go out to TJ Maxx or Marshalls or anywhere like that. Get yourself a bottle of Juicy Couture, the original, and this will be all you need for a tuberose fragrance. Love this one. All right, so those are the only 4 tuberose that I have. And then, so now I want to move into my Jasmine fragrances. So Jasmine is an absolute love of mine. In the springtime on the coast of North Carolina, there are jasmine bushes everywhere. And it's like every time you turn around, it's like, what is that smell? And it's jasmine, and it reminds me of home. It feels like safety. I love jasmine so much. I cannot get enough of it. And I have probably 13 iterations of jasmines in a perfume. So here we go. Yeah, all kinds of different, you know, types of jasmines I have in my collection. So I guess, and none of them are all just jasmine. You know, they have rose, they have iris, they have other things in them. But all of these fragrances have jasmine in them. So I think I'm going to start with, this is Versace Eros Parfum. And it is beautiful. Oh my gosh, you know what? This is just beautiful. Look how much I've gone through on this. You know, you may think, oh, Versace, but actually no, this is a beautiful floral jasmine fragrance, and it lasts a long time. The price point is kind of mid, and I wear this, you can wear this all the time, you know, like all seasons. It's just beautiful. It's a good, easy reach perfume. Yeah, you know, if you love jasmine, I would say definitely give this one a try. It's it does have a little bit of peony in it too, and I love peony too. So, you know, that perfume definitely just fits my fragrance profile. And then the next one, of course, is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. You know, and this is This is lighter and fresher than the Eros by Versace. This one is a very light floral fragrance. It is jasmine heavy. I think anybody could wear this anytime. I don't believe, you know, it can, you know, skew a little bit feminine, but you know, I think anybody could wear this. This is actually a really beautiful perfume. It's an easy reach. I think, you know, I will probably always have Goutal in my collection because it's pink. And I love pink so much. And you know, it's just beautiful. It's a beautifully composed, you know, it's not shrill. It's just a pretty spring floral fragrance. I love it. Just yes, please on that Chanel Chance. That one feels like it's falling. All right, and so the next one is this one. So this right here is actually the only bottle of perfume that I bought in 2022. So this is YSL Libre Intense. So there's YSL Libre, and then there's the intense version. This one right here is, oh, it's beautiful for winter time. It starts off with lavender. Has lavender in it, but it's not that herbal tonic lavender fougere kind of feel. It's a very kind of toned down, smoothed out lavender. And in the heart of this is jasmine. And I've never really liked YSL fragrances, and when I smelled this for the first time, I just fell in love immediately, but just because of the lavender as well as the jasmine that it has in it. And I think the base is, what is the base on this one? Oh, it's vanilla. You know, it's vanilla and tonka, which makes it kind of sweet. This is perfect for wintertime. I'm telling you what, when October comes around, this is going to be coming back into rotation. I love this fragrance, and I love it more than just the first one. This is the intense, and this is the flanker. I think this is the best one out of the bunch for sure. All right, let's go into another jasmine fragrance. So this one is Mugler. And I remember the first time I smelled this. I've had this bottle probably since 2018. I was just head over heels in love with this when I smelled this for the first time. This also is topping with lavender, but it's a smooth lavender. It's a doable lavender, because lavender is one of my most is one of the notes that I've had the hardest time with. You know, it was really hard for me to come around to lavender. And whenever I smelled this, I was thinking that I wasn't going to like it because it has lavender in it, but it does. And now I absolutely love lavender. But it does have a jasmine and a rose heart in it. Look at the juice in this. So when I bought this juice was probably about the color of this gold, and now it's turned into this really deep, lovely fragrance. Look how dark it is. Oh my gosh. And I'm scared to buy another bottle because I know it's not going to be as good as this. This has aged beautifully, and the bottle is just, I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, I love Mugler, you know, it's just amazing. It's so pretty. All right, so let's move into this one. This one right here is a classic, and everybody that loves jasmine should have this. This is Alien. I've had this for, gosh, quite a long time, and I don't know if you can see, but I've only used just a little bit of it. But then again, at the same time, I've used a shitload of this. This right here is an ambery jasmine cyclone. It goes everywhere and nowhere. This is one of my favorite perfumes. It smells so good, and I love this bottle. I love the I love the purple color. You know, I only spray maybe half a spray because it kind of explodes all around you. I remember one time we were in New York City and we were walking to see the fireworks on July 4th, and I smelled this on a woman, and she must have been, I don't know, 25 yards away, and I knew it was alien. So it definitely, it arrives before you, but that's what it's supposed to do. So I might wear this about 5 or 6 times a year. And it's funny because when you go to the department stores and Mugler has the refillables, I'm like, I will never be able to refill this because it lasts for days. You can put it on and you will smell it the next day and maybe the next day. It stays on your clothes forever. This is one of the most beautiful perfumes I've ever smelled in my life. But it's one of those ones where either you love it or you hate it, and guess which one I am. I am definitely a lover of Alien, and I will always have a bottle. I'll probably always have this bottle, to be honest. All right, so some other notes that I really love in perfume is peaches and pears. So can you think of a perfume that has peaches and pears as well as jasmine? Give you a second. Maybe it's J'adore. Of course it is. This right here, I have like the J'adore family. So I have this J'adore. This is the original. I have the J'adore Parfum d'Eau. And I also have the J'adore L'Or. So these are my 3 J'adore babies. I love them so much. You know, some people may say that J'adore is, you know, outdated, or nobody wears it anymore, or it's, you know, it's not trendy or whatever it is, but this right here is a beautiful fragrance. I've loved it forever. I will always have a bottle of J'adore. So this has jasmine and peaches and pear. It's like a floral, fruity fragrance. My body composition and this particular perfume get along really, really well. This really just blooms on me. It's hard to explain. I think if you've worn perfume for a long time, as long as I have, you know that there's some perfumes that really just agree with your body chemistry, and the J'adore line agrees with my body chemistry, and every time I wear it, I get a compliment. And it's kind of amazing because I wear, you know, some perfumes that are, you know, very trendy and very like right now. And I don't ever hear a peep about those. But when I wear this, somebody always goes, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good." So this is the original. Okay, so this is J'adore Parfum d'Eau. It's light and dainty and fresh. It's for every day. It has all the white flowers in it. I believe it has neroli and gardenia and jasmine, maybe magnolia. I don't know. Let me see. I wrote it down. Yeah, jasmine, honeysuckle, magnolia, rose, and neroli, which are all of my favorites in one place. It's very light. When you put it on, maybe I'll show you. It comes out white. Let me show you. Let me see. See how it comes out white like that? Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Just kind of let it dry. It's so different and interesting. I just really like it. But you know what? It doesn't last a really long time. Oh, but it's beautiful. So this right here is called J'adore L'Or. And this is actually Jasmine Absolute and Rose Absolute. This right here is probably one of my favorite perfumes in my entire collection. So what I usually do is I'll put this on as a base, and then I'll layer it with this. And this amps it up like crazy beautiful. And I'm almost done with this, so I'm definitely going to have to get another bottle of this. This is J'adore L'Or, and this is Rose and Jasmine Absolute. Wear these two together, and it's a perfect marriage. So those are my J'adore babies. I wear them mostly in the work environment. So if I have to go into work, I will probably put on J'adore or Mugler. And sometimes if I have to go into the office, I'll wear this. So this is another Dior fragrance. This is called Jasmine Indulgent. Oh my gosh, and this is actually very sweet. This is, I don't know, maybe it's the Dior Privé or Dior Les Exclusives. I don't know what they call it. Oh my gosh, you know, this is just jasmine and I think it's osmanthus and some different fruits. It's sweet, but it's not sweet like sugar sweet. It's like fresh, juicy fruit sweet, but not juicy fruit gum. So it's juicy fruits. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. It can, so when you first put it on, it might feel too sweet and might get a little shrill, but it pulls back kind of almost immediately. And it is a very nice, beautiful, lovely jasmine. It has a unique signature. It's hard for me to explain, but it doesn't smell like any other Jasmine perfumes that I have, and apparently I have a shitload. This one is super unique, which is, you know, and of course it is, because this is by Francois de Machi. So yes, I love that one too. Let's see, so we're almost done. We've got maybe 4 left, maybe 5. So let's talk about this. This right here is Liloté by Annick Goutal. So this is the original bottle, which I love. I haven't actually bought any of the new Goutals because they switched it from Annick. I think they sold it to a different company and it went from Annick Goutal to Goutal. And they changed the bottles into like a square, really fucking boring bottle. And so I haven't bought any perfumes from that line since I bought this one. This is green tea, osmanthus, and jasmine. So let me tell you a little story about this one. So Camille Goutal, I believe, which is Annick Goutal's daughter, went to an island off the coast of Korea called Jeju Island. And while she was there, she visited green tea plantations. And so she wanted to recreate this perfume because the island was full of jasmine and green tea. So this is a nice blend of green tea and jasmine. And that's pretty much what it is. It's not anything else. It's pretty linear. It stays the same, but it's like you're sitting in a garden having some tea surrounded by jasmine. This is a beautiful, underrated perfume. And look, I'm about halfway through. I love this perfume whenever I feel like I want to have a fresh tea perfume on. And of course, I'm going to have one that has jasmine in it. So also, Camille Goutal signed it right there. You can barely see it right there. So I actually got to meet her one day. So this is one of my fragrances from Annick Goutal. Now called Goutal. This is called Liloté. If you like tea and you like jasmine and you like them together, try this. Underrated. Haven't seen it much on the perfume scene. Love it. All right. So here we have this one right here. So, of course I have this. So I think every perfumista has to have a bottle of 4711 Eau de Cologne on their dresser. This has been around since 1792. And what does that say? That says a lot. This is great. I wear this. It's just a splash. See how it's just a splash? I splash this on before I go to the gym pretty much every time. And so it starts off kind of herbal, a little herbal, but then very quickly it calms down to a very warm kind of white flower jasmine scent. It doesn't last very long. Of course, it's an Eau de Cologne, so it probably lasts maybe 10 or 15 minutes. If you see this in a drugstore, if you see this in a department store, please buy it. It is a classic, And there's a reason why it's a classic, because it's beautiful composition and I love it. And look at the smile that it puts on my face. I love this one very, very much. And it's 100% unisex, 100%. All right. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. So this right here is Indulgent Moments. So this line is not on Fragrantica. And it is a beautiful line. So I think this line has 12 fragrances in it. This one is Jasmine, Petals, and Cedarwood. I love the bottles. They come in all these different colors, pinks and reds and blues and yellows and greens. And it has this really nice wood cap. Super heavy too. Oh my gosh. And then this is a sweet jasmine fragrance with cedarwood at the base. Love this. I've actually worn a lot of it. This is good for any time. So Indulgent Moments I've been able to find at Macy's Backstage. And I checked on eBay and I believe that this line is discontinued. And these bottles are now, I think I might have bought, I bought this for $10.99 and now they're selling for $80 a bottle on eBay. So these are like little cult classics. And I think it's because of the cuts of this glass. And also, the perfume is exceptional. So yeah, I love this. It's called Indulgent Moments. All right, so I've just got a couple left. Let's see. So this is Coco Mademoiselle Intense. This is my bed scent. This is spicy. It's just, it's cozy. It has spices in it, and of course it has jasmine and rose. So this is a travel one, so it comes out like that. You can put it in. Yep. So this feels like a blanket to me. I love this. I wear it to bed often. I mean, I don't know. Bed scents I think are normal in the perfume scene. But for people that don't wear perfumes a lot, maybe like a bed scent is like, what does that mean, a bed scent? So there are some people that wear scents to bed, and I am definitely one of them. And this is one of the ones that I wear to bed. Also, I wear Chanel No. 5 to bed, and Le Bleu, also by Guerlain, to bed. So those three. All right, and then I have one more fragrance in my Jasmine and Tuberose collection. And this is a classic right here. So this is Anais. I thought it was Anais when I first got it, but I think it's Anais by Cacherel. And this is actually a hyacinth fragrance, but it's white flower, heavy balm. This is a beautiful floral composition. I believe this came out sometime in the 70s. This was my first perfume that I ever had. I will always have a bottle. I wear it mostly just for memories, because, I got this when I was probably a tween, I think. And, it's got so many notes in it. I'm going to say it probably has 25 to 30 notes in it. And it is a beautiful composition. And if you've never tried it, and if you want to smell what perfume smelled like in the 80s or in the 70s, this is perfect. And you can still wear it today. It just smells a little bit different from what's going on right now in the perfume world, but not much different. And if you want to smell like a big just pile of flowers, then buy this and it will just waft with you all day long. All right, guys, so that was my white flower fragrance collection. I tried to keep it as short as possible, give tiny little stories with each one. My perfume is just very, very curated to my tastes and what I love, and these are the ones that I love. So I will, I will put a list below. And, feel free to ask me questions about any of these perfumes that I have. I have a whole other collection of woods and ambers and vanillas, so I might do a second video with those. And thank you for watching. Again, my name is Paige and this is Pro Aging with Paige, and you got to see a little bit of my perfume collection, and I hope to see you next time. And what are we doing at Pro Aging with Paige? We are taking up space. You have a good day.